Hey kiddies, it's Yellow Birdman, or rather his torso. I'm coming at you with my first ever video blog. It's a review, actually. I guess this is my first vlog. It is a review. It's a review of iPad cases, which are all the rage today with you kids, you youngins, you little wee ones running around. I recorded this twice before. This is the third take, and I realized it's long. And when I tried to do the second one to make it shorter, it got even longer. But that makes sense. It's IT rambles. So I'm going to do this in two parts. This part I'm going to talk about the Macally Bookstand. It's the first one I bought. I've had it about a month. I will run through it with you, and then in part two, I will talk about uh, the Macally Bookstand's replacement that I just purchased last night, um, which is the Targus Truss. It's actually the black and the blue one. There are two other colors with it, but we'll get to that in the second part. So this hopefully will be short and sweet on both ends, and I won't take up, 8 million years. All right, first of all, here is the Macally Bookstand. As you can see, there is no iPad in it, but suffice it to say that when the iPad is in it, it's not terribly much thicker than it already is now. In fact, as you can see, it's very thin. This is a hard plastic, which is nice. It's got some four plastic clips that go right on the edges, which gives you nice access to all of your elements are on the side, like your volume, your blah blah blah. I don't know how it fits into a dock. I don't have the iPad dock, so I don't know. It's made out of like a microfiber suede material, which, if you like me and have cats who like to shed consistently, you will find that you'll get some of that on here. I found one of my hairs on it earlier today. You just kind of rub it. You can't really see. It's a nice gray color. My cats are actually black. You can't really tell unless you're looking at it closely. So, from dirt and things like that, I've had it for a month. I've taken it out and about on a consistent basis. It doesn't actually look like it's dirty. Um, it works well for, when I had it new. You just kind of flip it over like this. It's a little stiffer when you first get the tab there. And as you can see, it forms a nice triangular uh, shape, and it'll stand pretty well. Like this in landscape mode, you can, kind of do this or this, depending on a little more height, a little less height. It's a pretty good surface for typing. Um, Portrait mode like this, I haven't really used it like that. I don't care for the iPad too much in portrait mode, and frankly, like this in landscape, it works very well for viewing, whether it's gaming or videos or surfing the web or whatever it is you want to do. Now, as I said, I replaced it. I bought another one. It's not that I didn't like this. In fact, it's very light, adds minimal weight to your iPad. It seems to, it seems to be okay. My problem is with its longevity, its lifespan. Particularly, you can see, yep, I just had it, now it's gone. There we go. The tab there, if you look real close, try to get that. See, it's coming apart. It's a month old. It was $50. $50. It should have lasted at least. See, yeah, kind of. Like, there you go. You can really see it there. Really see it well there. For 50 bucks, it should have lasted quite a bit longer. So I'm very disappointed with this. I would have recommended it maybe a couple weeks ago before I noticed this little split going on here. Actually, it's becoming a big split. I would have, said it's a great little case for 50 bucks. You might find something with leather, maybe a little bit nicer, but they're all thicker and heavier, add weight. There are some downsides. If you want something real nice and light, this is a good way to go. You like the folio style. You just don't want a plastic cover. So that, unfortunately, is the Macally Bookstand, which until they get their quality control and production values up, and just some stitching around the edges here probably would have solved this, and I would still be a proud owner of the Macally Bookstand. It's not real leather. It's not. Um, a little bit of that, and I think it would have done real well. It's a little flimsy here, as you can see. So, from that standpoint, If you're looking for something light, it's going to be under light usage, and you want to just use it for carrying around and about town, $50 is probably too much for this. I'd say $25 would be a good price. 15, I would have kept it. I would have returned it, exchanged it, something. But for 50 bucks, nope. And for $25, I still would have been pretty ticked. So that is the Macally Bookstand, and in part 2, we will discuss the Targus Truss. See you then.